Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So today we will be carrying on with the Marianas campaign, which has turned out to be quite explosive as of recently, which is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a bit of like bittersweet just to seeing the Yamato Musashi in action. But hey, we didn't do too badly. I suppose this is it. I didn't have the battle line, obviously the standard raid. Really, I kind of had them in mind as taking punishment, which they did. They took a considerable amount of punishment, but I kind of had them in mind of absorbing that. Maybe right for wrong, but at least they absorbed the blows of the Yamatos. We lost two of them, which was pretty rough, but it did result in what seems to be basically the destruction of the Japanese carriers. A good number of heavy cruisers as well have been damaged or gone down. We'll see what happens here, as pretty much this is about vengeance now. We're sending the majority of the carriers out this way to interdict any travel towards Baldoir. Okay, here we go. We do find a couple, yep, a lone Japanese destroyer attempting to evade combat, and it bloody well manages it, goddammit. Oh. Does it? Yes, it does. That's, that's impressive. Heavily damaged, and she's on fire. She managed to escape 4 destroyers there with nothing wrong with them. We'll find her again. And yeah, now she's encountered by a very, very nice force. So this is it. We actually get to see the, I believe that is the Iowa. So we have South Dakota. I think it's Iowa here as well. Yeah, she's at 2,000 yards. Ideally, she doesn't bloody launch a torpedo, but I don't think she has it in her, really. This shouldn't last too long. Right, still maneuvering. There we go. She did launch torpedoes, I do believe. But we've hit her again, which is good news. And again. Looks like the destroyers are going to be opening the action. Now, yep, there we go, we do have the Iowa. Thankfully, she's not using her main armament, which would completely blow her out of the water. But yeah, this is a better battle line, really. I mean, it might have been potentially better to drop maybe the South Dakota or something like that, but it's nice to have two. I mean, they're not too different. Iowa's a little bit of an exception. She's a bit faster than the South Dakota, I do believe. Actually just got hit by a 16-inch shell. Yeah, it's gonna leave a mark. She goes down, yeah. The Iowa claims the first kill there. Very nice. Yeah, South Dakota and Iowa. Very good there. Very nice. Now, there's a number of Japanese ships around here. I'm hoping that we'll pick up on a few of them in the daytime. Those that are damaged should be pretty easy targets. But we'll see. We did see the Yamatos heading towards the Ojima. Something's just gone down there. I had to say what it could be, actually. Right, we move into the daytime. If there's anything near up again, it will be hit pretty hard. We are moving our ships out, well, our carriers out into this area. So we'll see what we pick up on here. Right. So we've been spotted here. So far, we haven't picked up any Japanese yet. That's rather impressive, actually. Yeah, we did see something out here. I'm hoping that we'll pick up on them, really. We do have a superb naval search. I'm quite surprised we haven't picked up on them. Just picking up on the ships over by the Marianas. Submarine over there. Right, there we go. Ships and ships down here. Yeah. Looks like they headed to Iwo Jima. Ships down here. Okay, so there's a couple around here. I don't think we'll... I don't know, we might be able to reach them. Yep. Okay, so... those here is a little bit outmatched. Yep. One of them turns back, the lone survivor turns back. Because that's fantastic. I don't know where his carriers are. I think if they were still floating, they probably would have been spotted by now. They all did take damage. Now, as to whether they might have had the speed to escape, I do not know. Right, here we go. We are hitting Saipan and hitting the aircraft at Saipan. Yeah, plenty calls there. P-47's there. We're looking to hit the runway. We did see a large number of bombers and auxiliaries, so that's what we're looking to hit here. Doesn't look like his aircraft is still on Saipan, however. I mean, this is a fantastic ability that we have here with the Liberators. Just the heavy bombers really do give us just... Yeah, it looks like they've left the airfield, but you can see we've caused a decent amount of damage there. Okay, yep, that's 79 Hellcats there to answer there. It looks like they might have been moved down to Tinian or potentially elsewhere. I don't imagine the Jills will last long. But we look to see the Yamatos over here, so to be honest we could converge on the Yamato's position. We do have to be careful, so I would potentially look towards a standoff distance, but we have them. I mean, I might even have the heavy bombers at the port there if they do not come out, but I imagine they will leave. They're basically, their time's measured. Just days really here. There we go. These are very interesting aircraft. Yeah, decent defensive armaments as well. But we do have that armor. And we definitely do have the numbers. So it looks like he's moved his aircraft potentially to Tinian. Yeah, they turn back. Destroy one of them. They're quite good aircraft though. They do have pretty good speed and they're fairly well protected. Moving into the BM phase. I was hoping that we'd have picked up on something here. But at least we know that the BBs are more than likely at Iwo Jima. I don't think much survived on the Japanese end, to be honest. I don't think we hit everything. There was a lot of shipping, but we might have actually... we might have been looking at other ships. Potentially not very large task forces. It's hard to say there, really. So some ships are spotted down there. That's good to see. Hatazuki to the north. Yeah, more ships. Yep, lots of ships down here. I don't know if we have the range to here. Appears not. So unfortunate there, but we know where the great prizes are. We will hunt them down. As far as I can see, it looks like the Japanese carriers have been destroyed outright. Though I'm not entirely certain of that one. I'm sure we'll be able to see in the actual phase here, when we actually get into the turn. But yeah, we'll begin to prepare to load our troops and send them to Saipan, which will be quite good. It would be nice to have a bombardment, but we'll see what we can do there. I could have the BBs head back to the Marianas for that role there. I might have the CV task force for the north, I might have them head down here to take these guys. But I think we need to deal with the Yamatos first, because they could come back and be a problem for us. So here we are. Pagan plus 14. The good news is we are in a solid position now. I mean, that was the strongest throw of the dice that he did have, indeed the last throw of the dice. And really, that was the high watermark of Japanese power. Yeah, so we don't see them here, so he might have... yeah, he's got 45 fighters over here. Saipan, yeah, the numbers have moved. I might have thought they were at Saipan, they might have been at Tinian actually. But they're at Tinian, so we might hit Tinian next. He's still got a decent amount of aircraft. So you see a large destroyer force over there. Okay. Now... I think we... Okay. Ship sighted 11290. Saves Combat Task Force 70, terminates patrol, and enters a new auto for repairs. I don't think we lost really any aircraft today. Yeah, Hatazuki reported hit. We do have a Catalina written off, unfortunately. Something sunk during the actual turn. So we see a few calls as are lost, unfortunately. It looks like he's moving. He's definitely moving something. Yes, we both lose 5 aircraft today. Take a look at the last turn. So it's reporting the Maya going down there. Hamikaze. And Hibiki. Yeah, I mean, Hibiki was hit by the Iowa. That's no joke. Okay. The good news is we still have a good number of destroyers over here. Yeah, Pennsylvania still survives. Idaho. I mean, Idaho's not too terribly bad. Not too terribly badly damaged. She could still be used for bombardment purposes and to protect. Minneapolis potentially to a degree as well. Damaged, but she can still stay in the battle line, I suppose. Well, if she's only going to be required to bombard, it's not too bad. Okay, what we are going to do here then is assemble a great armada. Okay. So the APAs. Try not to take the ones that are damaged, but I might do, to be fair, if they're not having to go too far, but it would slow down the entire task force. We do have a large amount of APAs, and we just have a very large amount of everything here, really. I mean, that's 37 ships alone. As to whether we need that much, I'm going to say probably... We'll go for minimum amount of ships required, and then go from that, really. So AKs, these are the good guys. These are basically the landing ships. Okay, we do have ones with supply there already, so I'm going to have those guys. Yeah, the good news is we'll not have to load up our own supply then. From Pagan itself. I'll leave those guys there. So then LSV, so that's landing ship vehicles. Landing ship dock. And there we go, LSDs. I don't know how large we're going to make this task force. I think there's a hard limit of about 100. Yeah. So it does make me wonder. What we'll do then is we'll see what we can trim off, then fill it in with other assets, really. I mean, I could take both Marine divisions, the Infantry division. I could probably cut out half of the APAs. So I think we'll go with that. I mean, that is a ludicrous amount of carrying capacity, really. Okay, so we take a look. Yeah, that should be more than sufficient. If we need to, we can add a few more. Okay. I'm not going to have it launched as of yet. Place a few destroyers in here. And escorts. What I'm going to do then is we'll take one of these guys. Mobile landing ships too. I suppose we might take the landing ship dock as well, actually. I mean, she is damaged. She does carry troops as well as cargo. I don't know if this will be able to dock up, but we'll just start the loading process. Well, these guys aren't that fast, are they? I suppose we'll put the LST in there. Okay. So it's a very mixed bag. But what I'm going to do here then... sort by AV. We'll begin to load these forces. Now I could have the RCTs and the Marine regiments potentially moved elsewhere, but it might be worthwhile to go, well, health 11 and take Saipan quickly, and then move on with our forces to take Guam. Or we could potentially prepare to take Tinian. I mean, US strategy would be to hit multiple islands at once. Well, that's about 400 AV. Give or take. A little bit more than that. May have to place more troop capacity here. I think what we'll do then is give them a tank. Yeah, so we might have to add more APAs. That's what annoys me about One Pacific is that it starts doing this. It's like when you click back, it should not load anything. Kind of annoying in that way. I think what we'll do then is... Okay, they're carrying forces annoyingly. What we might do then, take out a couple of the destroyer escorts. Put in a couple of the APAs. There we go. So if I take a look, just the troop loading. So by AV again. Okay. Don't unload for the love of God. Right, but loading these units. It looks like we'd have room for the 27th Division. I think we'll put the 27th Division on there. Apparently I'm not allowed to. It looks like they've split out the units. It's kind of irritating when it comes to like loading up units. Yeah, this is what annoys me about this game sometimes. It's not perfect. I suppose we'll have that work. Have it begin loading. Load troops only. I mean, that's going to be kind of a humongous amount of troops. Okay. What I'll do then is form another one. We'll load up one of the actual amphibious units. Yeah, we have the 5th. Looks like we need a little bit more cargo, apparently. Which I find rather odd. Usually they should be okay. I'll add another one just then, just in case. I mean, I guess that's that, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, what we're gonna do now? Good news is we do have a good number of APDs that I could make use of. Okay. I think what we'll do then is potentially look towards putting an end to the Yamato. We are running a little bit... excuse me, sorry. We are running a little bit low on fuel here. But we can definitely spread that out quite easily. He might look to slip out. I don't want to move too close. Right, that's 8 hexes, which I think is what we can actually expect to hit home with. Avengers, range of 9. Helldivers, I mean, we lack a number of attack craft here, but they have that range. There we go. Definitely not a great deal. How are we looking at victory point standpoint? Getting there. Actually, no, continue to follow. Have them head towards Big N. Then what I might do is have this one move even further to the north. A little bit further. A little bit closer. What I'm looking towards doing here is just shutting down that threat. Just ideally they don't attack these ports. And there we go. So we'll have Iowa and South Dakota follow this task force, and then North Carolina and Washington can follow the other. I don't expect him to move this way. He might do, but we do have something to help limit that. So if we look at the actual path from Marcus, oh sorry, from Iwo Jima to Marcus. Yeah, so that's the land that we need to cover. I don't think he would head to Marcus, but it's worthwhile checking out. I think what we need to do then, let's see. Now we do have a decent number of subs over here, so at least we can actually cover this area to a degree as well. What I'll do is cover from Iwo Jima, say to Babaldoir. Which is this path. He could try to take another one, but I'm going to try to cover both potential possibilities there, really. I was saying that, I mean, from this position, site, only a couple of hexes. So to be honest, I might have this other task force potentially, possibly move there, or possibly move. Could have it potentially move to Bombardoir, considering it has lesser strike capability as well. Might even be that we keep it relatively close together. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Keep it relatively close together. Cover of this area here. So there's not that much of the actual map here. If we take a look, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we can foresee, well, I'd imagine feasibly be able to detect him. He probably might try something like this. We'll, might be how he got his ships around us. We'll see about that. Either way, we'll cover his actual approach to Bombardoir. There we go. You can definitely see how the how things have changed. I mean, it could have potentially gone significantly worse, but I think even with the sacrifices made, I think it leaves us in a position now to just completely and utterly dominate the area. We no longer really have to worry about the combined fleet carriers per se. I think some of them, I don't know if some of them may have made it out, but it doesn't seem that way. I will continue to cover this area with submarines just in case. I mean, we last saw them here. So he might have already departed, that's the question. He could have disbanded in Iwo. That's also possible. Let's try and cover this area with additional submarines as well. I mean, he may yet try to saddle them forth, but I don't think he has the opportunity to do so, though, really. But if we cover all the eventualities, I think we'll be okay. I might have these guys go hunt them down. But the good news is we are preparing, and yep, the port is 100% repaired right now, which is excellent. But the good news is we'll have our troops loaded on the transport shortly, which will really free up a lot of our capacity, so yeah, we won't have to worry about that here. What's their range? 7 hexes. Yeah, Pagan's 12 hextons away. At least we have these guys protectors just in case as well. There's a part of me that wonders about hitting Iwo Jima, but we don't have the capability to send escorts that far. Maybe not the best idea. He looks like he's just shifting his air power out. We might hit Guam. Looks like Guam is really the strength. Designated good for you Corsairs. Okay. What I can do is have them actually concerned with reconnaissance over Iwo Jima. There we go. So, to round up, we will be loading our forces at Began. Getting everybody ready. We're going to be looking towards preventing the Yamatos from escaping. I don't think it's likely he'll move this way. The thing is, we will know if he moves this way. Let's see, from here to Began's about 8 hexes, so we could potentially... Let's take a look. What's the range of the Helldivers? I think it might increase the amount of search. So we have about 7 hexes of range then. Enforces hell out of that squadron. Yeah. So we have about 7 hexes of range then. That's 8. Yeah, so if he tries to move towards Marcus, we'll pick up on him there, really. Potentially attacking with the dive bombers. He could try to make it this way, but we'll see about that. Gonna look towards having a couple moving back and forth. There we go. So yeah, it was a bloody battle last turn. It really was. But you know what, I think... Well, there wasn't much we could do to stop the Yamatos, really. With the combined fleet carriers, we'd really removed his striking capabilities with actual aircraft. But he still had a very large, very potent number of A6M5s and A6M2s. So he was more than willing to throw them in there to protect his forces. The thing is as well, like, it looks as though we did strike against the carriers as priority, which, fair enough, yeah, I mean, it's one of the O's, isn't it? But it's like once they had their air wings destroyed, really, it probably was most of the Yamatos. But then again, it's worth taking the carriers out, just because then he can't cover his Yamatos anymore. Which is good news. If we take a look at the ships sunk... sort by points. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we haven't seen hide nor hair. Well, then again, she might be over here. I think we saw 3 BBs, didn't we? Apparently Congo went down. I doubt that one. I reckon Congo's down that way somewhere. But yeah, these guys will make up for the points. Chiyoda apparently went down. In Haguro, Chokai, Maya, Tone. The Tone class is fantastic. Such incredible endurance, it's unreal. We haven't really lost that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ships in total. It was a shame to lose the Oilers, but in reality, it's only really the last time we've lost ships as such. We have knocked out a good number of his actual submarines, and really a lot of his cruisers, probably more than this as well. Very interesting. So we're going to move forward, and the good news is the heavy bombers are getting into action. The airfield is overloaded here, but the good news is at least I'm somewhat tempted to actually begin to expand the port. I don't know if that's potentially worthwhile. It could be potentially. We still have the BBs, we still have some CAs. Well, 1 BB and CA, that's really of some use. But we could have them rotated out for bombardment. But what I'm going to do is hunt down the Yamatos. Once they're finished off, and once all Japanese resistance is finished off in the area, I'll have all the BBs sent back to Pigan. We'll just rearm the BBs and just go and rotate there, really. The bombard before we do land at Saipan. Okay. There we go. And this is what we can do when we actually have the points in the port. And we could do a more supply on this way. Load supplies. And then we'll have them get underway there, really. I mean, once this situation clears up over here, I can begin to send logistics back and forth between Pearl Harbor, which will take a long goddamn time, so I might even just have it come from into Wartok, considering there's a decent number of supplies there. About 20,000, not actually as large as I thought. But yeah, the Marshals have a good number of supplies. Yeah, especially at Kwajalein. Very nice number over there. Additional Dauntlesses over here. So what we'll probably do then is once we do neuter most of the threats around here, we can really concentrate on just knocking these islands out. I don't know. I think what I might do here, due to the fact that we do have prime position and we do have the ability to do so, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about being intercepted by naval forces at all anymore. So what I might do then is just change standard US doctrine to a degree, and what we'll do is throw overwhelming force at a single island, roll over it, roll onto the next, roll over that, roll onto the next. We'll see. We'll have additional forces remaining anyway on the islands. But we'll be able to send 2 marine divisions and an infantry division and a whole bunch of armor, which will be quite good. I mean, what I'll do then the day after is, well, once we have these forces loaded, I'm not going to send them immediately. So I'd like to have some bombardments running on Saipan, really, first and foremost. That'll help us to just weaken his position. The good news as well, like, I can just use the heavy bombers to hit his airfields as well. He's going to find that difficult to deal with, really. He can try to hit Saipan, sorry, he can try to hit Pagan, but we do have a good deal of Corsairs. The Thunderbolts are fantastic as well. So the thing is, he is losing aircraft. We've lost a good deal ourselves, really, but we can replace them. Yeah, Japanese army lost points. Interesting. We're getting there. There's been a lot of losses, really. But a lot of that came down to just his overwhelming combat control, because at that point, he wasn't trying to strike back at us, really. He was just trying to defend his carriers, and just defend whatever was in the area there, really. But we'll go with that, saying thank you for watching there, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite as explosive as the last turn, but that really is the high watermark of Japanese supremacy. Well, I don't know about supremacy, but localized supremacy, I suppose you could say. He did bring a lot of power to bear, and it will be interesting to see, really, the extent of damage wrought upon the Japanese Navy there. So that's... a lot of ships went down there. We did hit a good number of heavy cruisers, a number of destroyers. He still has a number of destroyers, but yeah. It looks like he might be trying to regroup a truck, perhaps. But what we'll do then is, once we no longer need the battleships, I will have everything refueled, and then we'll just go around and bullying him. I could even potentially have our forces replenish the aircraft first, and then go out and bully him. But either way, Pagan has paid off, in my opinion. It did give him the opportunity to strike at a single target, but that was always going to happen. I mean, it could have been far worse. You could imagine what could have happened had he basically had the Yamatos intercept the troop transports, for example. That would have... it could have flushed us down the toilet, man. But until next time, thank you for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this, please do consider becoming a subscriber to my channel. It really does help me out. Follow me on Twitch as well, and if you're watching this on YouTube, do go ahead and hit that bell icon. It does help me out, so you're notified when a new video goes live. And of course, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think to the actual tournament event there, really. And who do you think really came out on top in the end there, really? Once again, if you guys do enjoy my channel, please do consider becoming a patron as well. It really does help me out. But there we go. Until next time, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful evening and an even better day. Goodbye for now, guys.